All right, welcome back. Have you ever been to Mansion Hill Cafe? It's a great neighborhood bar down in Newport. They have great blues on the weekend, and here to talk about that is blues man Bob Dellaposta. Bob, thanks a lot for coming on.
Thank you.
Bob, how long have you been playing music around Greater Cincinnati?
Off and on, probably 20 plus years.
You're from Bellevue originally?
Originally from Bellevue, Kentucky, and had a high school band that used to play at the Bellevue Canteen on Taylor Avenue. And I tell jokes about we spend half our money at the Pasquale's Pizza down on Fairfield after the shows. But yeah.
And talk about Mansion Hill Cafe. That is just a great neighborhood place.
The Mansion Hill Tavern is
Mansion Hill Tavern.
No doubt. Lou Peluso, who owns and runs the place, creates a great atmosphere, neighborhood atmosphere, family atmosphere, and then of course hosts live blues music every weekend. Has been doing it for 20 years, and obviously that's a credit to why he's, I guess, been able to do it for so long. So.
Yeah, it is a good place. How'd you gravitate towards the blues?
I always say that the blues ain't nothing but a good man feeling bad.
Right.
So people who play the blues, they play the blues to make themselves feel better. Yeah. And in fact, usually when people come out to enjoy the blues, it usually helps them make them feel better as well. So that's kind of what it's about.
And the blues are a great inspiration for rock too.
Oh,
Stones, Led Zeppelin, Eric Clapton.
I will sing a song that's that says just that: the blues had a baby and named that baby rock and roll.
Right.
And so that's right on.
That's great. Now you have a CD out, "Baby I'm a Rich Man." Yes. Are those original tunes?
All original tunes, 11 tracks. Recorded it in the spring of '07, released it in August of '07, and you know, when we play around town, obviously we play more than just the original songs, but I felt like that if we were going to go ahead and try to put something out there, that what we should put out there is what what we write. So
I don't get out to the clubs as much as I used to when I was younger, obviously, but do you find a good audience for blues in Greater Cincinnati?
Well, here there's a blues revival going on, and really it really has occurred over the past dozen years or so. It's funny because even in the early 1980s, I was playing blues, and sometimes back then people kind of scuffed at it. Stevie Ray Vaughan, though, of course, was an artist that opened up the door for a ton of blues musicians and blues artists, and kind of, like I said, kind of created a revival through the the late 1980s on into the 90s with the whole blues thing. But the blues has been around for 100 years or more, and been around for a long time. So
I want to ask you about a pragmatic question about your playing. I'm a big Bob Dylan fan. "Tangled Up in Blue" is my favorite song that he does. Is it difficult to play the guitar and the harmonica at the same time?
Well, like with what I would say is like with any instrument, it takes lots of practice. You don't pick up any instrument and just play it. To play I can't say that I'm an outstanding guitar player. I can't say that I'm an outstanding harmonica player. I really can't even say that I'm an outstanding vocalist, but I'm kind of a jack of all trades. I've developed the skill, and like I said, it's not a great talent, but it's a little bit of a talent.
Well, you're being modest, I'm sure, because Mansion Hill puts on some fine music, and if you're playing there, you know what you're doing. All right, let me ask you a political question. I mentioned it in the open. What do you think about this proposed smoking ban in Northern Kentucky?
Well, I joke, and of course at the same time tell the truth. I sometimes say, it used to be a free country.
Yeah.
And the first car I drove, which was a '66 Rambler, never even had a seatbelt in it.
Yeah.
When I was 18, I could at least drink 3-2 beer.
Yeah.
And just got back from Nashville on Tuesday, and down on Broadway they had a whole strip of honky tonks where you couldn't smoke. And in my mind, I'm thinking, I never heard of a honky tonk where you couldn't smoke, but that's kind of where we're at now. And again, my personal opinion is that of really kind of should be up to the proprietor as to whether they want to have a smoking establishment or a non-smoking establishment.
And I think, I'm covering this, and I don't really want to take opinion on it, but I do believe that there are a lot of places in Northern Kentucky that have gone smoke-free, and that's the business owner's prerogative. And if people don't want to go into a bar where they're smoking, they don't have to go into it. I think you're going to hear a lot about that debate as this has gone on, and I think people have spoken, and that's why you're seeing the groups back off a little bit. Do you think, Bob, that it would hurt business for places like Mansion Hill and other places if they weren't allowed to have smokers?
Well, I think history has definitely proven in Ohio that the bar owners and clubs over there would definitely tell you that it has hurt their business. It probably has not hurt the restaurant business, but not all the bars and taverns have a restaurant business. So, they rely upon people who come in either for happy hour or come out for a Friday or Saturday night to hear some live music and have some drinks and want to smoke.
All right, Mansion Hill celebrating its 20th anniversary. They're down at 5th and Washington. When are you playing next, and how often do you play down there?
Fortunately, they treat me pretty well down there, and I've been able to go back about every 60 days or so. And we'll be playing. We just played there last Friday, which is kind of how I got asked to do this. I guess I happened to be at the right place at the right time.
Yeah,
but,
lucky you.
Yeah, I was down. We played there on the 11th,
Yep.
and Lou came up and said that he needs somebody to help. Speak some good words about his place, and I told him I'd be glad to do it, and told him that I'd make sure I did him up right. So, but we'll be back there on September the 13th, which is a Saturday night. And like I said, this year we've played there about every 60 days or so.
And you're playing at the Dark Horse Tavern in Miamisburg on the 12th.
That is correct,
apparently.
September the 12th. Okay. A couple other dates that's not on the website. On August the 8th and August the 9th, we'll be down in Marietta, Ohio.
Oh, okay.
Playing at the Marietta Brewing Company and the Catfish Derby Days that they're having down there. And
that's a gorgeous town.
yes, it is. And they've treated us very good down there as well. So that's why we keep going back.
All right, play some music for us. We're going to take a break, come back, listen to Bob Dellaposta. Please stay around. We'll be right back on Northern Kentucky Magazine.